It's definitely a stretch because you're comparing a conservative party from the 1860s and a progressive party from the 2025. Those are not the same party. The current party of the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, it's mainly made up of Democrats being mainly progressives, and I say mainly because they are still technically a little conservative, and you got Republicans that are conservative. Whereas now, Democrats are currently keep pushing for people to raise the wages, and it's being pulled back down by conservatives, kind of like they were doing in the 1860s. More or less like, you know what, figure it out. But the problem is, people are not going to pay for the increased cost for food because they're not driving up the wages. If the wages kept up with cost of living and the wages would be reasonable for that, people would do it. I wouldn't do it because my complexion, I get sunburnt being outside for 2 hours. That's not going to happen for me, but I know other people would. Now, if it was a situation where maybe do it for a pretty good amount of money to count for the fact that I may get skin cancer, I'd consider it. I like being outside in general. It's just, I don't want to get skin cancer and I get sunburned all the fucking time. In terms of growing your own food, would love to. Can't do it here though. I'm in Florida, and the area of Florida that I'm in, the soil is fucking terrible to grow food in. I've tried multiple times. Between the soil being shitty, which I do buy soil to kind of help with that, and the fact that this area is overrun by fucking rodents with squirrels, is not really feasible. I would get a plant growing, and then my tomatoes or whatever I am growing at the time, because it's happened with tomatoes, it's happened with celery, it's happened with lettuce, and it's happened with carrots, and the squirrels fucked it all up. And there's areas where people live where you can't grow anything. Or, like, let's use chickens for example for eggs. Can't have chickens because HOAs are rampant in this area of fucking Florida. I'm not in an HOA. I refuse to live in an HOA. And with my current home, I rent because I went through a divorce about 6 years ago. About 6 years ago. And they won't remove the trees here to get rid of all the fucking dead leaves and the tree coverage. That I don't have much sun in the backyard where I would want to keep the grow for my fruits and vegetables. There's just certain things. I'm hoping when we move, completely different story. But yeah, take into consideration that everyone's situation is appropriate to grow food.